I want to be kind of like palm just below his ribs. When later, I will switch to his hip, but you'll notice that when I come in here, if I switch to his hip, I like don't really have any control with my forearm. Okay, and I can use this. If I bring my palm of my hand up into this soft abdomen below the floating rib, and then push it up into the floating ribs, I have this contact with the palm and also with my forearm here. And what I'm going to do with this grip is start with this tilt him sideways. That's all I need to do is be able to start this action. I'll move it to his hip later. Okay? This hand right here is going to come down and scoop his knee. Okay? I kind of want to be on top of the leg and around and under. Because as I lift his knees up, which you'll see in a second, I want my hand on top to prevent his knee from coming forward. So I'm just coming over the top of the knee, scooping under the knee, palm in the abdomen, pushing up in the ribs. I have my forearm on his hip. And then I kind of shift my weight this way, and I'm going to step up right next to his knee. And then I'm going to push here to start the rotation. And I end up here. So this is why I have my hand on top of the quad. So I'm scooping under with my hand on top of the quad when I'm on the ground. And if I come up, I rotate to here. So I can stop this leg from coming forward. This hand was on the ribs is now going to come down to his hip. And I'm going to connect my elbow to my knee. So now when I come back to this side, right, my elbow is inside connected to my hip and I'm on his leg. And I can start, there's many ways to pass here. Okay, there's a whole bunch. So I'll do a couple different ones when we come through. How I landed, I just want to bring my knee forward, which is really painful right now. So I'm just going to move my knee forward, but you would slide over, coming here like this. He's going to grab my foot. Okay, and we looked at this yesterday. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to take the underhook. Okay, I'm going to control this shoulder, putting my weight over this shoulder. I'm lifting on this elbow, and I'm turning my leg so that my foot is in line with where his legs come together. Okay, once I get to here, I can bring the bottom of my foot up to his knee, lift this up, come through, and down. I'm going to go a few passes here. You can work on whatever you want. This is probably the least athletic one that I just showed. So we come in the knee shield right here, palms in the ribs, forearm, wedged on the leg. That gives you control of the hip. This hand comes in, scoops the knee over the top of the leg. I start to shift my weight, step up next to his knee. I put pressure here as I rotate to here. My hand slides down to his hip. Okay, my knee and my elbow are connected. My other knee is in here. Now I'm going to come back. This time, I'm going to slide my shin down to his knee and bring my hips sitting into his lap. They will generally try initially to bring their knee up. Okay, so they're going to try to bring this leg up to defend. When that happens, I keep my shoulder inside of his knee and make him put it on the ground. Okay, and as he puts my knee on the ground, I can control the hip. I can turn here, I can come to the leg down. So that's a different one. So you guys can see the different one we want. When I'm doing this one, I make him give me the pass. He cannot bring this leg up. I do that by moving my shoulder in front of the knee. Okay? We have, and now I'm going to show two more options now, starting in the same position. My palm is under the rib cage. My elbow is on his leg. I'm controlling the hip. I'm squeezing his knee. Palm on top of the knee. I start to turn his hip. I step up near his hip. So look, I'm not stepping up out here because I'll be off balance when I put him on his back. I'm stepping up near his legs. I start to come in this way. I think I'm coming up. And I already have momentum going this way. When my hand is controlling his knee, I can take this hand, post it right here for some base, put my shin on the outside of his knee, and continue the momentum taking his legs this way, stapling his leg to the ground. I will keep this grip as I fight for the underhook here. Look, my shoulder comes forward. It allows me to get my arm wherever he puts his elbow. It allows me to start to get my arm inside the elbow. I come under here. Look, I'm keeping his legs stapled as I start to turn him this way. If you have good awareness of your body and where you're putting pressure, you can tap people right here, right? You can also just let them out. They'll come through here. That leads you. That leads you into the last one. Is because as I start to shift my momentum this way, he's going to get wise to that and start to resist. So I'm in the position. I'm just under his ribs. He's coming in here. He should be resisting a little bit. Hands catching the ribs, elbow on the leg. I'm controlling here. I step in. I start to rotate here. Look, as I post and put my weight right here, he pushes his leg back into me like he's going to open his guard here. So this leg goes out like, and then like the lockdown, this stops me from coming forward. He doesn't have as much control as pushing me away, but I can't come forward. But what it doesn't stop me doing is moving this way or this way. So that's what we're going to take advantage of.